All right. Hey. We're here and we're live and we got Brandon and we got Smeegs and we got Mike and we got me. And we're here.
Hey, you have me for one time only in November.
Only? Oh God, yeah, Brandon. Oh yeah, everybody, yeah, because Mike's gonna go on assignment, and then we have to figure out an episode without Mike.
Oh, it's just gonna be a Brandon Liz episode.
Yeah, there's gonna be one. Yeah, we also have to record some shots next weekend.
Though I might be able to join.
Probably don't.
No, I won't. Never mind. It's like it's too many hours.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. I'm glad you can hear us, Jack.
Oh wait, I don't see us going on. Oh, there we go. I just had to reload.
Yeah, there's also the latency lag or whatever. Yeah, so
what's latency?
Okay, you and your Google Fiber. God. Jeez. Let me see. Let me look at the calendar for everybody out there. Let's look at the calendar and see
wait a minute.
What's going on.
I might November's only got 30 days. Never mind.
Adam and Katie are watching. Katie just away from her phone. Okay, the count. I'm looking for a calendar.
I was about to say, how do you know that?
Okay.
There's always one. We just assume they watch.
Yeah, I just know. Okay, what day is the day? The 3rd? Okay, so the 17th is going to be a high in the sky for December, so that'll just be me and Brandon. So Brandon also doesn't have to do anything still.
Life is good.
But we do have to record some shots next weekend, so
okay.
You gotta participate with that at least. Anyway. The Starlink is amazing.
So everything is kind of a blur, but now I see the JK.
Oh, JK. Okay, yes.
I was gonna say fuck Starlink.
Starlink. God damn you, Starlink.
All right. Are we doing this?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's start the show.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off.
And it's a Mike episode, so we don't need a countdown because he's too mature for that.
I know.
Gosh. Hey, where's a little snappy behind you?
Oh, well.
It's too much effort. I get it.
Oh, that sounded weird. It sounded like
I was trying not to knock it off the edge of the couch.
It sounded like somebody missed with an axe chop going after my head.
That would be me. I would miss with the axe and hit myself.
That would be you going after me?
I would miss with an axe.
I won't.
And they take off half your toes instead.
Yeah, pretty much that would.
Hi, and welcome to Cosmos with Cosmos. I'm Mike.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Brandon.
Hey, yeah.
That's
all
our names
together. Today we're going to talk about naming shit. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to name some shit.
How'd you get your name?
I didn't have anything to do with it. Parents gave it to me. I was close to being an Anthony. Tony!
Oh.
Hey, Tony!
Tony Giorgione!
Tony Giorgione.
Oh, where's Federico?
I'm so sorry, Federico.
I was gonna be a Brian because they thought I was a boy for a while, and then they were like, "Oh, it's not a boy." So.
Quick, maybe
when
quick
you were
female
born,
name. Liz.
No, I was named after my grandparents' middle names. So
I have no idea where Tony came from, but it was
Italian.
It was gonna be an Anthony. And so.
I don't. It's weird.
Brandon, did you have any kind of alternative name?
I've asked before. I don't remember. Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, Jack's near miss name was Harrison.
Ooh, Harrison. That's a name.
Didn't he have to grow up and be either like a space cowboy, Han Solo, or an archaeologist? Either one is cool.
Either one works, cool. I guess. Yeah.
Or a space archaeologist.
Space cowboy archaeologist.
Hell yeah! Now we're
Let's
talking.
combine it all. Anyway, let's get this thing going.
All right.
Brandon, what's that cool ass drink name you came up with that you refused to share?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the etymology of Luna.
Oh,
okay, all right.
That's beautiful. What is it that you're drinking?
So we of course have some Centauri whiskey. We have dry vermouth. We have Contraire, and we have Kahlua.
Oh, fancy!
Nice.
It's delightful.
That sounds good. It looks good.
I do like the color of your drink, though.
Yeah, it looks nice. I wonder if you can see the glitter in there. Probably not, but.
No, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the International Gimlet Union. Because it's a gimlet.
All right.
And the rest will come up later.
Okay.
I like how the drink sounds.
Oh, okay.
ASMR.
But Jack's got no drink, but he's having pecan chocolate French silk pie. Or in the South, as they would say, pecan. Chocolate French silk pie.
That goes down smooth.
Yeah, that sounds nice. That would go good with my gimlet.
All right, and I'm having Romans, Greeks, Arabs. Oh my!
Oh, that's a thing. That's a hell of a thing.
Yeah, it's just coffee with vanilla vodka and some Bailey's Irish cream.
Ooh,
Cheers.
That
sounds
sounds
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Actually, can I taste yours? I would like to taste yours.
It's
Yeah,
not
sure.
as sweet, but
Oh,
Thanksgiving dessert dress rehearsal day.
Already, Jack, you're prepping early. I gotta think of. I want to bake some stuff for. I want to bake some things. I'm not a baker,
So,
but I want to bake.
verdict?
What is happening? Is there black on my?
No.
no, you're
Well,
good.
There was.
Well, okay. To be fair, I can't see that side.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
This is
verdict
what-
on the drink.
Yes, very good.
Okay, cool. All right.
The verdict is yes.
What?
The verdict is yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, follow us on all the things. Twitter, Drinking Cosmos, Instagram, and everything else is Cosmos with Cosmos. Follow us and rate us wherever you get your podcast.
Your meaties.
So just do it all. Don't forget to join us for the hangover. We have at least one thing I want to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's in the notes.
Oh, okay.
It's about the Lord of the Rings.
Well, just like when I make the notes and you guys don't read them, I also have not read your notes.
Wait,
that you
wait,
make.
tried to look
Liz,
over them.
Liz.
I do.
You make notes?
All right, and if you're interested in checking out friends of the pod, then check out Wildixia on Etsy, and they have really, really cool art. So go buy some really cool art. If you want to check out Ron Proctor with the Mr. Proctor Show.com, do that. He has very interesting things to say about the world. I'm sure he's got a lot to say about the election coming up, and planetariums
And he
and
makes
space
cool
and all that
shit,
cool stuff.
like cigar box
makes
guitars.
cool shit.
And he does awesome stuff with the NOR lab down in Tucson at Kitts Peak.
Yeah.
And Blender. He knows Blender.
No, he
very
does a
well.
lot with
Does a
Blender.
lot with Blender.
Also, if you're in the Council Bluffs, Iowa region, which is in the southwest corner of Iowa, which is a new poll, has Harris on top of Trump, and that is just eating away at Trump. It is so wonderful. I mean, it's still going to go red, but whatever.
Specifically at Council Bluffs, or just Iowa in whole?
Iowa as a whole.
Just
47 to
specifically.
44.
It's all because Jack's there, so.
Anyway, if you're in the Council Bluffs area, check out the Rolling Bluffs Planetarium. You can find out more information at rollingbluffsplanetarium.com. That's Jack's Dome. If you are not in Iowa, go check out your own local planetarium. So definitely do that. And every couple of weeks, the shot. Check us out. What's good for the shot? What do you say? Drink size, bite size?
Well, drink size.
Drink size,
nuggets.
nuggets.
I don't know. I haven't
Isn't
worked it out
it
yet.
shot size? Is
Shot
that the whole
size.
point?
Yeah,
Shot size? Yeah.
Shot
size.
Nuggets
Shot
of
size.
astronomy and.
Shot size gulps of astronomy down your gullet. How about that?
There we go. All right.
All right. And as always, we have a couple of rules, a few rules we got to follow. You know, we follow rules. That's what we do. If puppy barks, take a drink. We're getting so drunk.
About the puppy bark rule, I got a new puppy. 1-year-old dog. Now, it has gone on a 6-mile walk and has a full CBD treat inside of it. And there's a second dog here as well with a full CBD treat as well. But they like to bark. So we may be getting wasted today.
There may be extra, because ours have been relatively good.
Oh, it's
Unless
you
a
know
delivery.
what?
I'm not expecting a delivery.
Jack is going to hear it through our headphones. He's going to lose his shit.
That would be amazing.
We're getting so drunk today. Anyway, if there's a Star Wars or Lord of the Rings reference, take drinks for those. And we have a special rule. And that special rule is if Indiana Jones happens to make an appearance and jump in our lap. And you will know.
Oh, you mean like if Harrison Ford jumps in your lap?
You will know
That would be-
it is Indiana Jones when a black cat shows up. So we got a new cat. Brandon got a new dog.
Why not? If my puppy jumps up on me, that's a drink too. But I don't think he will.
Okay.
He passed out right now.
Oh, good.
It's great. It's the best.
All right. Let's
Keep it
do
serious.
this. We're going to talk about naming shit.
Yeah, let's talk about names.
Yeah.
Naming.
How did this come up?
Memes.
I mean, it was obviously in the last episode, but it came up somehow. Or maybe it was just a random question.
I can't remember.
Drinking the night before we.
Anyway, I never remember any of the things we. When
you look up into the sky, you see stars, and a lot of those stars have names, and some of those wandering things have names. And so,
star 3, star 4. Red star, blue star, gold star, blue star.
We're gonna Dr. Seuss it. All right, so to get the names of things, we kind of have to go back in time a little bit. I do. Oh, go ahead. And where's that from?
Wayne's World. God damn it!
Hey, you got it.
All right. I do want to say that every society, every culture around the world. Hey, Federico joined us.
Hey,
Federico missed the Italian names that we were doing earlier.
It's for the best.
Yeah, probably is for the best.
New rule: every time we offend Federico, take a drink.
Is Federico easily offended though?
I don't think so, unless I talk about pizza. But let's continue.
All right.
Oh wow.
Anyway, so every society, every culture had, their own constellations. They had their own names for stars, and they had their names for planets and the moon and all that kind of stuff. And so, we're going to ignore most of that, and we're just going to dive right into with like the Greeks,
We're
China.
focused on the whites.
Well, no, China. China not. Nope. All right. So we're gonna. I've broken this up into ancient times,
yes,
modern times, and then more modern times.
More modern times.
Postmodern, if you will.
All right.
Yeah, postmodern revival.
Right. So let's go to ancient Greece and China.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I do love an ancient Greece.
All right. So these were, and we're starting with them because these are really the first catalogs.
Yeah.
Of stars, positions, and names, and things like that.
Yes.
And so that's really why we're starting with them. And there's 3 dudes in ancient Greece.
Always some dudes in ancient Greece doing some shit.
And the first one, Eudoxus. I'm just going to go with that. Eudoxus. He was 4th century BCE. So that was 2,400 years ago. Okay. Long time.
What a time.
Long time. Yeah, just sitting on a hill in
time to be alive.
In a Greek toga going, hey, that's a star right there. This is where it's at. I'm going to name it. Put it in a book. I'm going to put it on a papyrus scroll.
Drawing in sand and shit.
Hey, do we know if they wore anything under the togas? Anyway, sorry. I was just thinking about draftiness.
No, they...
And you don't call that commando. You would call that like hoplite? You go commando, maybe you go hoplite. I don't know.
Okay. I get you.
So are you wondering if it's like Scottish rules apply to this with the
yeah, like what was the anyway, that's for a history podcast. The undergarments of Greece, ancient Greece.
Or is this might be a hangover conversation. I'm gonna go with no.
All right.
In a lot of cases.
We just did a lot of free balling in the ancient world.
Free everything. Aristophanes, 3rd century.
Hey, friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yes, and Hipparchus also in the 2nd century.
Hipparchus.
Yeah, so they're writing down stars and giving them names and shit. And
did Hipparchus know about hippos?
Yeah, I mean they're not too far from Egypt. You just got to go kind of across the water.
Are hippos in Egypt?
Yeah.
Where are hippos?
Okay.
The Nile.
Okay.
In Assassin's Creed, they are in Egypt.
Okay.
Well, then it's accurate because Assassin's Creed is actually pretty good on.
But where's Muday? We are just getting way off topic here.
This is great. I love it. Federico says some say they have the future of Scotland under the kilts.
Oh, that's good.
Can you say it with a Scottish accent?
No, I can't do Scottish.
All right.
Scottish. No.
All right. So about the time all that shit was going on, and they're sitting on Greek hills and writing things down on papyrus. There were 3 major schools in China that were also doing the same thing. Okay. They were Wuzan, Gandhi, and Shishin, and they were active between 200 BCE and 200 CE. Okay. So 400-year stretch. They actually wrote down more stars than the Greeks.
Oh, boom. Take that, Greeks.
But not all of the stars they wrote down had coordinates with them. And
why would you... How do you...
I don't know.
You just kind of named shit.
Like...
But But also, so they would name them the stars. They would be like Fang 1, Fang 2, Fang 3, just on and on.
Okay.
And basically,
that's how I name things in my computer file system.
Yeah. So, like, Fang would be the constellation, and then 1 would be the first star. And then,
but they're not like, oh, are they doing it by brightness too, or is just like, no, this one's 1 because I saw it first. This one's 2.
It didn't say whether they were doing it by brightness, but maybe so. But it would be, I'm sure they had a system. But so the names were the constellation and then a number.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's similar to.
So Ptolemy in the 2nd century CE, what he decided to do was he decided to compile the earlier Greek catalogs. He didn't know about the Chinese ones. So Ptolemy comes around and he compiles the other 3 Greek.
He's like, I'm going to
organize this shit. And
this shit in order.
So he had 1,029 stars with ecliptic coordinates.
Oh,
in him.
So just in the ecliptic region.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming so because it says ecliptic coordinates. Yeah. And he didn't do proper names for stars.
Oh, so we didn't name like, this is Steve.
No, but he would say...
This is chair instead.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't give them proper names, but rather locations. So, for example, he would say, the star at the right shoulder of Orion.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Talls. Really? Like, just give it a name, man. The star at the right of Orion's
shoulder.
But
I mean, what is a name anyway? So maybe the name is the descripting of the object. So there you go.
This star, no imagination.
This star is a star formerly known as Betelgeuse.
Or known as Betelgeuse, but he doesn't know it's known as Betelgeuse.
That's true. Because that's Arabic. Yeah. But anyway, so there are some star names that have remained unchanged since Greek olden days.
I love the Greek olden days.
Because
back in my day, the stars were named.
Yes, they are Sirius,
ooh,
Antares,
hey,
Arcturus, Canopus, Capella,
hey,
Procyon, Regulus, Spica, a star and a couple stars I have never heard of.
Ooh,
Vindimatrix, which sounds like his
Matrix.
Cool.
That's
Vindimatrix. Cool. That is a madam's name.
That is. With a whip. And then 2 stars in Cancer.
I wish I named my tree that.
One of the dimmest damn constellations in the sky somehow.
They had less light pollution.
And stars in Cancer. What?
They had no light pollution.
They had no light pollution.
True.
Oh my God! Imagine. Anyway, okay.
All right, but this is from the IAU website. Quote:
the International Astronomical Union website, or as I like to call it, the International Gimlet Union.
I bet they do drink gimlets. Anyway, quote: most of the modern star names are products of the process of translation, misunderstandings, abbreviations, and transformation from the original Greek text to Arabic, to medieval Latin and modern languages. So
it's just a bastardized name.
It's basically a game of telephone with names.
It really is.
It's just
over 2,000 years.
2,000-year-long game.
And different languages. So
I love it. This is why you get so many different pronunciations for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
I'm going to go with Beetlejuice.
And that I listened to after I said so many different pronunciations.
All right. So the Arabs got involved as well.
Hey!
They actually did name a lot of stars.
Yeah.
And so we're actually going to get into that here in a bit. But Al-Sufi from the 10th century of the Common Era, CE, he added some indigenous Arabic star names to the translated Greco-Roman.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, so now we're starting to get the Arab names that are in
I thought like Arcturus and Antares were also Arabic.
I really thought so too.
Oh.
Answer for yourself, Mike. Cool.
IAU, answer for yourself.
Why are our preconceived notions incorrect?
Yeah. Al-Zarqali of the 11th century improved the accuracy of instrumentation for navigation and other measurements. So he worked with the stars as well.
Yeah.
And so
I wonder how they were as coworkers.
What's that?
I wonder how they were as coworkers.
Well, one was dead when the other one was alive.
So we're going to get into how much of an influence Arabs had.
Okay, I'm going to cough. Hang on.
This is
like
live right now.
This is like a chocolate rain moment where you go, I look the other way from my mic so I can breathe. No one is that
No.
a reference?
No, I got
Chocolate
it.
Rain?
It was YouTube.
Okay.
The YouTube guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that guy.
He had a great voice though, and you would not expect that voice to come out of that dude.
No.
Much like Rick Astley.
That's fair. That's fair.
Got Rickrolled.
You just slightly rickrolled us just then.
Slightly.
I'll take a drink to that.
Oh, do we all have to take a drink?
Yeah, sure. Everybody take a drink, or eat some pie. If you got pie, eat it.
All right, so let's go forward in time a little bit.
Hootaloo, hootaloo, hootaloo.
Subscribe now to Hulu.
To what is considered the modern times with all this.
The modern times.
Which is funny because it starts about 700 years ago.
Yeah, no, that's modern.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure. In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, respectively speaking. Yeah,
Right.
sure.
But see, the thing is like, this is how they've kind of broken it up. Is all right. So Ptolemy is the main dude for all of this,
Yeah,
right?
he tends to
So his catalog,
It's almost as if
was it the Almagest?
Earth revolves around him.
Almagest, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he where he has all these 1,000 stars in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
He had nothing to do.
no, but he wrote all that shit down. But the thing is, astronomers after that just used it.
Well, why not? The work's already done.
Right.
Well, assuming everything
smarter,
was
not
correct,
harder.
yeah.
But the problem is the Earth like wobbles.
Well, right, precession.
Wobble.
Fucking precession. Well, if they put, coordinates and then I guess descriptors like the right of Orion's shoulder help.
Well, yeah. Yeah. And so since the Earth wobbles a little bit in precession and stuff like that, the stars move a little bit.
Yes.
From
But not like that much in the time frame.
But still it does move.
Yeah.
If you're talking 1,000 years,
I guess okay.
That's 1/26th of a circle. So,
but that's enough to fuck you up in navigation.
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah,
that's a couple of degrees, maybe
that's
like
fair.
1.5 degrees.
Yeah.
So
how long do you think before someone was like, "Hey, this star's slightly off.
Well, I mean,
the star's not aligned."
You can also look at how long did it take us to correct the calendar when suddenly the winter Christmas time suddenly was like in spring and summer.
Yes.
Like, we should correct our calendars, guys.
Well, Christmas is in the summer all the time in New Zealand.
Right. Well, that's the right part of the world.
No one cares about the southern hemisphere. What is that?
We got the microscopiums down there.
The telescopiums.
Anyway.
The flies. Musca.
So around...
it's a fly. It's a fly.
Around 1400, they're like, maybe we should redo this catalog.
Okay. We got nothing else to do, but what, are the Crusades over at this point? They're like, all right, we finished some wars. Let's...
So there, and this was just, it kind of arose organically, kind of naturally. It was an attempt to reobserve the entire Ptolemaic catalog.
Okay.
And
okay.
Sweet.
We got some comments. Arcturus comes from Greek Arctos, that means bear, to be intended as the guardian of the two bears. Yes, because it's in Boetes, the bear herder. Vindemiatrix in Virgo, hey, not so virginous, means heaviest the grapes, because it was at that time visible in September.
Oh, harvest
the grapes. Okay. I was like, heavest. Yeah, they got some heave to those grapes. In Virgo. Anyway, okay, all right.
It still sounds like a dominatrix.
All right. That makes sense.
And it's with Virgo.
That makes sense.
Re's a dominatrix.
Yeah, she should be,
See?
So
all right, anyway, so there's
made
an
in my
attempt
ass.
to reobserve the entire catalog. And
every now and then you got to go like, hey guys, it's been a while. Let's take a look at this thing.
Let's take a look at this shit.
We gotta.
Oh, but that gets the IAU into a lot of trouble later.
Oh yeah.
With a little tiny.
Well, they should just ask us.
They should. Why are we not consulted?
I will tell you why later.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly why.
Let me know
you are not consulted at all in this. All right, so Ulug. Sounds like an orc.
Ugbeg.
Yeah.
Ugbeg. Or...
He was a Samarkand prince astronomer. So he had lots of time.
So he's a prince.
He's a prince.
Also,
but also an astronomer.
Yes.
We missed the Lord of the Rings reference, folks.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, shit. I said
because you said orcs. Because you said orcs.
Anyway, he only partially revised the Ptolemaic catalog, but it started the process.
He got lazy? He was like, all right, this is...
Well, he probably died.
Like,
they probably only lived like 15
I got like
years
6.
in.
it was a Black Plague time. Who knows?
All right.
All right, so...
Well, actually, yeah.
Between 1580 and 1590, there were 2 astronomers that really worked with it. Christoph Rothmann, a German astronomer, and our good old buddy... Half-Nose Tycho Brahe.
Yay, Tycho!
Brahe!
How's Jeb doing? Doing all right?
You mean Jep?
Jep. Sorry, Jep.
Jep's something else. Not being fed under the table, that one.
Anyway, 1580, 1590, they were cataloging the stars. Brahe checks out. And Kepler publishes his catalog in 1602.
I would like to just put in a little plug for something that is unrelated to us completely, but check out, if you like podcasts and you like funny history podcasts, check out the Dollop episode on Tycho Brahe. It's a wild ride about this dude. Holy shit. Moose parties.
Yes. It was
big parties with a pet moose. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Not a supporter of the pod. The Dollop.
They could be.
Yeah,
they should be. But
why not? We should get a marketing firm on that.
In
Anyway,
fact, tomorrow we got tickets to go see Gareth
Reynolds
Reynolds live. So, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know how to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Twitter's weird. I don't do Twitter anymore.
Oh my god! I shared you all the. Okay. Anyway.
Christoph Rothmann, he dies, but they wait a bit to release his catalog. 1666.
That's a very good year.
66. Yes, the year of the beast, as they say.
Newton's also around then. Anyway.
Newton.
Newt.
So there are other catalogs that were produced, that were created.
And these are just catalogs of stars.
1603,
right?
Flamsteed 1725, Fortin 1776, Bode 1783, Lalande 1783, Benjamin Gold 1879.
Flamsteed those were that's the constellation art that is a lot used primarily in domes. The Flamsteed constellations, right?
Neat.
Yes. Yeah.
So we can blame Flamsteed then.
Yes, for Tits Out Andromeda. Yeah.
All right.
Tits
so
out.
Focus.
No.
All right. So we have a lot of catalogs that are floating around.
Hold on. Jack says in chat, I had to giggle when one of my students called him Tichu, like he was an Earl Grey flavored nacho. Ticho.
Nice.
I would not like that.
All right, so we have a lot of catalogs going around.
Yeah.
Floating around. Each one of these catalogs has its own way of listing these stars, giving them names, and if they gave them names,
of what you like catalog, basically.
So everything is insane.
Right.
With naming things.
So no one's together. I'm guessing it's all different. There's no consensus. It's like, hey, these are what I call it, but then this is what I call it, and then you just, if you're just a person wanting to learn about it, you're like, well, I just pick one catalog and then, get behind that dude.
So some astronomers got together.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, okay, we got to fix this shit.
We need to organize the cosmos in an official manner for all.
And so what they decided to do was, it's like we have all these cultures that have designated all this shit, and named things and written things down. How do we get everybody involved in this? Page? So what they decided was, the Romans. The Roman names are for planets. The Greek names are for constellations. And if they're star names, it's going to be Arabic. So
they had the most, because they had the most star names. So
they had the most star names, thinking this is the fairest thing in the world. And I guess it is a lot more.
You get this, and you get this, and you get this.
Yeah, it's the Oprah Winfrey way of doing astronomy naming.
Everybody gets to name stuff.
Everybody. But, obviously, the Chinese are left out.
Well, yeah.
The Maori are left out.
Yeah. Well, all indigenous populations are left out, of course.
Everybody is left out in this.
Because there's 50,000 billion different cultures on this planet because people are people.
And so it's a little more organized. but the problem is, though, is if you discover something, and by 1879, they've been discovering shit.
Yeah, because telescopes and stuff are getting better and things
And so, like, I think it is Bode has something like 17,000.
Yeah.
He has 17,000 objects on his in his catalog alone.
Bodes well for him.
Hey.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I'll help you out there.
So even though you say, okay, the star names are going to be Arabic names.
It's not fair to everybody.
Yeah, but still, you can only see, what is it? Something like, how many stars can you see?
With your naked eye?
Most?
With no light pollution?
Like 6 or 7?
Are we talking no light pollution?
And if you're like really good, if you have elven eyes, you can see 10,000 from a very dark spot. So
here's a way you can test your eyes, people. Find the Big Dipper.
Yes.
Find the Big Dipper and look at which one is it?
Is Mizar and Alcor.
Is it the last star in the handle?
Is the
middle
star.
The middle star in the handle. It's a double star system, Mizar and Alcor. And if you can see both of the stars there on a dark night without a lot of light pollution around, you got good eyes.
Yeah.
You can also count the Pleiades. How many you got?
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be 7, right?
Now you know what?
Sisters.
I don't think I've done that.
Adam says we have to train.
Oh, Elven eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Adam, for keeping us honest. Now I need to go out and count the Pleiades from our dark skies when it's not cloudy and raining as it has been past.
So it won't be until the summer.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So, these catalogs have a lot more stars than you can see, and so we still need to come up with a way of naming things.
Yes.
So in 1919, a new organization was founded to promote and safeguard astronomy. And that organization went by the name of the International Astronomical Union, and it is made up of what?
Sorry, what would the 1919 academic thing to do? Safeguard naming conventions.
Oh, but it's
astronomy.
Not just that.
It's just astronomy.
I can give you, it goes beyond just naming things.
Safeguard
100% gatekeeping.
So to be a member of the IAU,
got to make decisions by committee.
You have to have a PhD level or higher. Which made me go, what is higher?
What is higher than PhD?
Is it multiple PhD?
PhD?
Is it multiple PhD?
PhD?
Anyway.
Wizard, yes.
Unless you're looking to be a junior member.
Then you can be like 12.
So ground level.
You're working on your PhD.
Oh.
Ground level PhD. And you have to be active in research, education, and or outreach. There are 12,358 members in 92 countries. They have 9 meetings every year. These are symposia.
Symposia?
Little meetings. It's a fancy way of saying meeting.
And if you read the book Contact by Carl Sagan, they go to quite a few of these symposia throughout the year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so every 3 years, they have the General Assembly. So that's the big meeting.
Oh, just like Doug.
Yeah. Except not as often.
Can you imagine the business meeting and an IAU meeting?
Oh my God. Oh, it takes so long.
Oh.
Wait. Jeez. What if we all just pay more money now? That we would future-proof ourselves for IAU.
Their last meeting was in August of this year in Cape Town, South Africa.
Wow.
The next one is in August of 2027, and it will be in Federico's part of the world, Rome.
Rome?
Ain't no party like an IAU party.
Hey. Let's get the Vatican involved. That'd be fun.
Ooh, get their astronomer in.
Yeah.
Well, they have
he's a reasonable fellow.
The Vatican Observatory is in Arizona.
Elizabeth's joining us with a limeade spicy sour apple schnapps.
We had, what was his name? I can't remember his name. But Jerome. He would come up to Arizona Science Center and give talks.
Oh,
neat.
Wait.
Father.
Oh, this might have been before our time.
Yes.
I don't remember a father ever coming to give talks.
No,
I wouldn't remember that.
This was early on.
Yeah, okay.
This was early on. So, but yeah, he would come up, and his talks were, they weren't religious. I mean, they do legit astronomy at the Vatican Observatory.
That's good.
And it's research, and so they would come up and they would give talks. This one father did.
So what you're saying is that the Vatican does more legitimate astronomical scientific research than, say, like the creation museums.
Oh yes, definitely so. And
they don't call as often. Sorry.
And I know, right? And they are much further along than, say, Galileo's Vatican.
Oh yes, well, yes. Yeah, okay. They have come a long way since excommunicating anyone that thinks that the sun is not at the center. Or is at the center of the solar system, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I think about that first.
I know. I miss.
All right. They, among other things, they have a lot of tasks that they do. They define fundamental astronomical and physical constants. So they also will have informal discussions on future large-scale facilities. So
they're
big
just
observatories.
Like us.
What's that?
They're just like us, having informal conversations on future large-scale facilities.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And, of course, they name shit. And this is actually, in 1982, the UN Resolution 13 on extraterrestrial feature names actually gives the IAU exclusive ability to name shit.
Really?
Yep.
So, decreed by the United Nations.
Yes.
Wow.
Which, until like a leader says, no, this means this, then they're overruled. But you know.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so they name shit.
They name shit.
They set the official name for the planets and the moon, planetary features, dwarf planets, moons, minor planets.
Wow.
I mean, you gotta kind of, you gotta kind of have, at this day and age, you gotta have some central thing that is deciding what things are named. Otherwise, it's just chaos in textbooks and things around the world. So
yeah.
So the planets and the moon were not officially named until 1976. When
I think they were officially named.
No, not
group of assholes
legally.
Just no group of assholes got together.
So not legally named.
They were given names, obviously, throughout history and stuff.
Yes. Like Uranus was King George's star.
The IAU meeting in Grenoble, France, in 1976. That's where they finally voted on that shit. And it was Resolution 10.
How much would you love to see that?
Which actually accepted the names.
We have accepted it. They were like, all right. Was there anybody that dissented?
Where they became the official names.
I want to know if there's anybody that dissented and proposed alternate names for the planets.
Oh, they didn't. It was pretty unanimous on a voice vote, but it was the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and the Moon. Those were officially named.
The Moon. They stuck with the moon.
So we didn't call it Luna, just the Moon.
They just went with the Moon.
Well, that's a good question.
They just went with the moon. Like, oh, God. Getting mooned.
They also named planetary features. So anytime, like, New Horizons flies past Pluto, which is at one time.
Just anytime it flies past anytime New Horizons flies past Pluto.
It takes all these pictures, right? So you have these spacecraft that will take all these pictures.
By the way, Google the New Horizons images of Pluto, and it is... I remember
gorgeous.
I remember when those came out and we were in the planetarium and putting those on the dome as soon as they came out.
I still have a picture.
When we got back and put the Plutos when we put the Plutos on the dome. When we put the Plutos on the dome.
I remember when New Horizons passed Pluto, a little off topic. When New Horizons passed Pluto, I was up in the gallery live streaming it and trying to explain and talk about things. It was so much fun.
Oh, God.
My favorite picture is not a heart. It's when
the Tomba Regio.
New Horizon has flown past, has turned around, and you see the thin blue wisp of an atmosphere around it. That is my favorite picture of Pluto.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, anytime a spacecraft flies past something or snaps a picture...
Or they see something new on it.
Right. So, the IAU is responsible for naming those features.
Naming the features, like Mount
They
Everest.
name the features, and so...
all the stuff. But they name the craters and the volcanoes and the...
Right. So, they will have themes that are chosen for the features and that type of thing. So, themes are chosen... Like on Pluto, maybe Lord of the Rings or whatever.
Sure.
And so names then get suggested. The names are reviewed. And then they're voted on by the Planetary System Nomenclature Working Group. And
is this just a group within the IAU?
Yep. Yeah.
Wait, what are they called?
It is the Working Group for
the
Planetary
PSN.
System of Nomenclature.
The PSN.
Actually,
yes, Brandon has a question.
WGPSN.
Oh.
It's actually more of a comment than the question.
Oh, yes.
So I just quickly perused...
Comments are named by the IAU.
Yeah, I perused through Resolution 10, the original text, and this line made me kind of happy and sad. The International Astronomical Union notes with alarm the increasing levels of interference with astronomical observations resulting from artificial illumination of the night sky and radio emissions, atmospheric pollution, and the operation of aircraft above observatory sites. The IAU therefore urgently requests that the responsible civil authorities take action to preserve existing and planned observatories from such interference. It didn't go well.
No. Starlink.
Anyway, once by the way, the public, you actually get to have a say in the names of things.
You get to have a say.
You can
get to have a say.
You get to have a say.
But what you're saying, you can say it. That's all. You get to say it.
On the IAU website, they do point out that your name might not be selected. So just keep that in mind.
But you get to put in your 2 cents.
Anyway, once something is voted on,
and
it passes, you got 3 months to say you don't like it. And
so,
and to raise an objection. 3
months to write a complaint.
Yeah, you get
to write your dissent.
You got 3 months. The clock is ticking.
But like, what's going to change their minds? Like, the amount of people that dissent, or
well, I mean,
and then do you have to be a member to dissent as well?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, can you just be like?
3 months. I
can
think
you
it
just
could
be me?
This sounds like some bullshit.
I think it could be anybody. Because I think they don't want to put a name that's offensive. And so...
like Ultima Thule.
Well, but they don't want to do that. And so that's why they give you 3 months to do it.
I want to know, like, what, like, the arguments over, like, the themes of names for things in this GPNS committee. I don't know. It'd just be fun to be a fly on the wall. Or, let's see. The theme for this is going to be Lord of the Rings. What about Disney? Where's the Disney themes?
Mercury.
They could go with Disney themes for Uranus. Because Ariel.
That's nice.
If only.
Nope. Sorry, Mercury has Creative Disney on there, and they're named after artists. Yeah, so I think Mercury creators are all named after artists.
Oh, well, that's just artists. I meant, like,
I know.
Disney
I said
movies.
Disney, though. Wait until the millennials gain power in 30 years,
God,
and then we can talk.
It's going to be Star Wars themes, and...
So, telescopes have gotten bigger and better and have been able to see further out.
What?
And as they've gotten bigger and better and we've discovered more things out there, among the things that we have discovered are things that we now know as dwarf planets.
Oh, shit!
Ooh.
And so more and more of those are going to be discovered.
They cause quite a hubbub.
They do, and we'll get into that. Basically, these objects are initially given a provision. Everything is given a provisional name.
Okay, so this is the starter name.
This is the starter name. It's going to be changed, so it later
gets...
gets...
Like with Gatsby and Watson and Frodo.
Yeah,
yes.
So it later gets be superseded.
Uh-oh.
The people...
Is he awake?
He's awakened.
Oh, okay. Well, let's continue. And so the discovery team of whatever, this dwarf planet or comet or whatever, they actually get to
they get first
suggest
dibs?
a name.
They should get first dibs.
Yeah.
If you discovered it, I think you get first dibs and you get all naming rights.
Right. So the name though has to reflect the characteristic of the body. It's got to be an appropriate moniker derived from mythology. So appropriate name from mythology. And objects that are far beyond Neptune. They're expected to be given a name of a deity or figure related to creation, which I found interesting.
Now, what kind of deity? Like, for example, can we make our own religion up with a deity that created it?
Is there a flying spaghetti monster?
Sure. I doubt it, though.
FSM.
You can FSM try 6. To do that, but I really doubt it. Anyway, Maki Maki.
Maki Maki, yeah.
Polynesian creator of humanity and god of fertility.
Ooh.
Maki Maki is named my trilobite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Haumea is a Hawaiian goddess of fertility and childbirth. So that's the theme. IAU finally decides on the name. Priority is given to the one proposed by the discoverers.
Okay, well, at least they give the discoverers priority. Did you ever see a chance where the discoverer was overruled and they were like, no, fuck your shit?
I didn't.
We need to spend a lot of time and a lot of observatory time discovering something to name it something stupid.
Yes. Oh my god. Great. What would what could we name it? What could be stupid enough?
But also, how would we go about doing that? Like we have citizen science and things like that.
Let's just name it after our pets. Like we have.
Nope. We're gonna get to that. Let's get to that.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, for all of these moons, minor planets, and stuff like that, the discoverer gets to, provide an original suggested name. All that kind of stuff.
I'd like to name it Tom.
Oh, where?
Tom Riddle.
Oh, okay. So, exoplanets, all that, you get to do that. Now, the ones that are different are going to be, like galaxies, nebulae, things like that.
Exoplanets, though. Exoplanets are always like, what? It's like Cancri.
TRAPPIST-16.
Right, it's always whether like star.
Typically that's what they are. However, the public can propose names. So here are the guidelines for proposing names.
Ooh, okay.
We're the public.
All right. Yes. We're public. We count.
All right. The names should be 16 characters or less in length.
All right.
Preferably one word.
Tom Bombadil.
Okay.
I can guarantee us a name somewhere.
It needs to be pronounceable. In some language is what they...
In some language. Okay,
yes.
So
it's got to be pronounceable.
It doesn't have to be pronounceable.
So we still have Klingon on the table.
Yeah.
It cannot be offensive.
Batleth.
It cannot be offensive. And it cannot be too similar to an existing name of an astronomical object.
It cannot what? I'm sorry.
It cannot be. This actually should go under the next section, but it cannot be too similar to an existing name of an.
All right. Yeah,
which is because you have Titan and Triton. I mean, those seem kind of close, but anyway.
But one has an R.
It's still kind of close.
It's a pirate.
This is what it shouldn't be.
Okay.
And this is going to piss you off.
Offensive.
Let's do it.
Number 1.
Pet names.
Names of pets.
But winter with a Y.
Well. That's why you just call this planet the mistress of the winter constellations, but call winter with a Y.
Yeah. Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, come on. Our pets are named after, Indiana Jones. Come on.
Names of a purely or principally commercial nature. So you can't name it after...
Pepsi.
Starlink. Thank God you can't name it after fucking capitalism. Naming rules that would be desirable. Federico in chat says naming rules that should be desirable for Musk's son.
Oh God!
What that fucking like A1
X?
I don't know.
Cannot be names of individuals, places, or events known for political, military, or religious activities.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Cannot be names of living individuals.
Isn't there like a Tolkien though?
Yeah, well, Tolkien is dead.
He dead.
He's dead.
He dead.
All right.
Even Christopher Tolkien's dead. So yeah, you're clear.
Okay. Right.
And for exoplanets, it cannot be the same name as the host star.
Cancri.
Yeah.
Okay. Starry McStarful face.
Starry McStarful face. All right.
Jack in chat said Starry McStarful face. Yeah, because you give us the power to suggest names, and humanity goes to shit.
Yeah.
We just, name something. All right, we're going to think of the dumbest shit and people are gonna glomp onto the dumbest one because it's funny.
Wait. I love that word, glomp.
Glomp? Yeah, glomp on?
That makes me happy. I haven't heard that before.
You've never heard glomp on? Glomp?
No.
Oh.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, I've heard glom.
Got glomp on. Got glomp onto it.
Sounds like what Johnny Fire? What his name is?
What, from the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
All right, there's two more things.
That was what the Eagles would say. Glomp on. Oh, that is a drink.
So I'm making another drink here.
I can just pour mine. I gotta shake it first, though.
Shake it. Shake it. Shake it.
God, I don't have the pro bartender move like you do. Yeah, show them how
you
do it.
And then you have to make the... I love it when you hear the pattern. It goes, shika.
Well, the ice is.
And then you do the choo-choo after that.
Mike's a pro at.
I do like that color.
It is a very beautiful blue color. Like, it's a lavendery blue.
And at this point,
it's a periwinkle. It's like a periwinkle almost, but it looks darker on camera. It looks darker on camera, but.
Oh, you can see it.
You can't see a little shimmer in there.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Two more things I want to talk about. I want to talk about constellations, and of course, we have to talk about Pluto.
We have to talk about goddamn Pluto. So, it's not a planet, but we love it.
Constellations, 1922, 3 years after IAU is formed. There are over 100 constellations. They reduce it to 88. It was officially accepted at the 1922 General Assembly in Rome. Federico might have been there.
Yes.
Probably.
Federico, were you there in 1922?
So
anything happening through all of history in Italy, Federico was there.
Yeah.
82 Federico.
That's in our canon.
All right. So now that you have those 88 official constellations, okay. 1925, they have to then, now that we have our 88 constellations, we need to set the boundaries for them.
Okay. Boundaries are important.
You gotta set boundaries.
Gotta set boundaries.
The newer generations are always about boundaries.
So in 1925 at the General Assembly, an astronomer from the Royal Observatory in Brussels, Delaport, he proposes boundaries for the constellations.
Okay. Yeah.
And in 1928, those are officially accepted at the General Assembly in Leiden.
Now,
it's like 3 years. Oh, that's of course every 3 years. To me, it makes sense.
It's like, you know what? It's like boundaries on the Earth. You know, you see the boundaries laid out for states and countries and stuff, and it's like, how do you know when you're on the Earth you've reached the boundary? But you can't see them.
But in this case, they're useful, unlike political boundaries here on Earth, because they can say this supernova took place here, this weird event's taken place in this constellation, it's helpful with navigation.
But most people see the constellation as the constellation pattern. They don't realize that the actual constellation includes everything within the specific boundary puzzle piece.
I have a hangover question. Let me write that down.
Okay, write it down because we don't remember.
So each constellation has its name has two forms. It has the
Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White.
They had what? I don't. What did you say? Oh, Gandalf the Grey.
That's Gandalf, a drink, though. Oh, it's pure whiskey now. Pure whiskey.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Puppy dog just jumped up on the couch and looks adorable.
Aww. Mr. Frodo. We didn't say his name was Mr. Frodo, by the way. I'm just announcing
I didn't say Mr. Frodo because
it might not be Mr. Frodo.
Yeah, there's some good names in the running because now I know his personality. He's not a Baggins. He's more of a Took, if anything.
Ooh.
This is going to be hangover.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right.
So the two forms are the nominative. So this is when you're talking about the constellations. So this is going to be Aries, Orion.
Okay. So
all right, and the other one is genitive, which is possessive. This is when we kind of transition over to kind of a Latin pronouncing of it. So like this is when you have like star names like Hamel, which is Alpha Arietis, which is literally the Alpha of Aries.
Okay, so the brightest star in Aries, basically.
Betelgeuse is Alpha Orionis, and so it turns over to the Latin way.
All right. So that's okay. So I didn't realize that was like the nominative name is the alpha, and then the constellation
The genitive
name,
is
and then
the
you have
alpha.
like the genitive, and then you have like
Yeah. So
the
there's
main.
two ways of doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all sound really smart in those last few sentences there. The genitive and the normative, like this is nice. This is cool.
Yeah, I like sounding smart.
I was waiting for a shoe to drop on this. Like,
No.
you've
No.
mispronounced it all, and it's not right.
Smart.
But I'm like, I took it from IAU.
We'll try to sound smart.
Anyway, let's fast forward to 2006 when some shit happened.
We're fast forwarding though, we're not rewinding. So it's the
Is it like this?
It's
No,
the Hulu.
we're fast forwarding. Oh, we're fast
Right.
forwarding.
So it's the
Hulu.
I can't.
All right. Anyway,
We'll think of a sound later on in the
I
hangover.
think that my sound is pretty accurate.
there. We can get into later like why all this kind of transpired, but basically what it boils down to is astronomer Mike Brown finds an object,
And everyone went, uh-oh.
that at the time they thought was bigger than Pluto. And so it sparked the question of what is a planet, and that is in the domain of the IAU.
Which,
So,
by the way, people, before 2006, no formal definition of a planet.
yes.
No formal definition of a planet.
So you're stealing thunder here.
I know.
Which is wild because in the 18 IAU meetings, they said all the nomenclatures. You would think they would say what the planet and the comet and the moon is.
But they didn't need to
what
because they
a
hadn't discovered anything.
What a lack of foresight.
They assumed, and you know what assuming does.
Makes an ass out of you and me. Anyway, so the IAU, who is responsible for all this shit, was then like, Jack's gonna start trying to play with Leia. Anyway,
That's not a bark, that's a
puppy Jack. Anyway,
I would like to have Jack here and just try to...
or Jack / Harrison here.
Jack Harrison, come visit us so we can have you and Jack play. Anyway.
And that'll just be a whole podcast episode.
What was Jack's last name in Titanic? That's his name, right?
Dawson.
Jack? Dawson, thank you.
All right.
And Rose DeWitt became her.
Okay. All right. Anyway, it could have fit on that damn door. Anyway, so the IAU has to come up with a definition of a planet. This is what they do.
It's their job. It's their role.
their
That's what you're
job.
formed for. IAU assemble.
So I'm just going to read the resolution.
Oh, yes.
It is called Resolution B5 and B6.
Really? They no other name for it? No nominative name for it?
Oh, look at you. Anyway, this is at the General Assembly meeting in Prague in the Czech Republic in August of 2006.
Okay.
Resolution B5, definition of a planet and solar system. Contemporary observations are changing our understanding of planetary systems, and it is important that our nomenclature for objects reflect our current understanding. This applies in particular to the designation planets. The word planet originally described wanderers that were known only as moving lights in the sky. Recent discoveries, Mike Brown's little object, lead us to create a new definition which we can make using currently available scientific information. The IAU therefore resolves that planets and other bodies except satellites in our solar system be defined into three distinct categories in the following way. A planet is a celestial body that is in orbit around the sun,
That's not true yet.
has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes a hydrostatic equilibrium, nearly round shape, and has cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. Cool.
So first, basically, it has to be round. It's got nothing else in its orbit, basically.
Now, how do you even define round? Like oblong, perfectly round, spherical,
well,
maybe
the
flat?
Are round
a dwarf planet
is
a celestial body that is in orbit around the sun, has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes hydrostatic equilibrium, nearly round shape, has not cleared the neighborhood around its orbit, and is not a satellite. So it's not going around another planet. Number 3, all other objects except satellites orbiting the sun shall be referred to collectively as small solar system bodies.
Yes.
Resolution B6, Pluto.
It's a good vitamin.
The IAU further resolves Pluto is a dwarf planet by the above definition and is recognized as a prototype of a new category of trans-Neptunian objects. This passed 257 to 157 with 17 people who abstained.
What was the vote? What was the number?
257 to 157 with 17 abstaining, which is only 5% of the worldwide astronomers.
Yeah, and that was just the popular vote. What if we group that into districts?
Oh, okay.
What then?
That's the Electoral College.
All right, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so yeah, I was remembering that. It was like, okay, so really the only difference between a planet and a dwarf planet by this resolution is that a dwarf planet, or a planet, has cleared its orbit for the most part, and a dwarf planet has not cleared its orbit.
And I know we're just about to dive into this, but like Jupiter has a Trojan asteroid. It's clearly in its orbit.
It's not surrounded by other objects in its orbit, like the Kuiper Belt that
Pluto
is in.
Hold on. I have comments on all.
Mike has comments.
Okay, first of all, overcoming rigid the being round part. Brandon asked, how do you define round? Well, the definition is actually in that thing, which is it overcomes those rigid forces. So at some point, the gravity is stronger than the forces
like
preventing
if you look
it
at an asteroid and it's kind of like
pan,
an asteroid is like a lumpy fucking.
So you can figure that all those forces out based on what it's made out of, the rocks and stuff like that, and can these rocks, given the mass, hold up everything above it?
Yeah, it basically has to have enough mass to be pretty much round, or
at some point. It becomes that there's too much mass and the rock can't hold it up. So it's easy to kind of define that.
And the like, if you look at like Saturn, for example, it's like a little obloid. It's a little bit wider at the center than at the poles, and that's because of its fast rotation.
Yeah, right. So is Earth as well. It has a little bump to it.
It's got a little,
but if you compare
little junk in its trunk.
If you compare like the deepest point of the ocean to the top of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain, and compare that to the radius of the Earth, it's minuscule. The Earth is pretty much smooth.
Pretty good.
Smooth as a baby's butt.
Fuck yeah, we are.
But the problem is, there's two problems with this vote. Number one is that only 5% of the astronomers voted for it. Well, you know what? We're there for the vote. Well, here's
voting
turnout in general. Yeah.
Here's my thing. If you're that irritated by it, you should have gone to fucking vote.
Yeah, vote. You gotta vote.
But also, if I remember correctly, this vote was on the last day of like the last hour, basically, when everyone else had gone.
Yeah,
that's when they made this vote happen. The last day when people
just like politics.
But it's coming. Stick around. But also, does the definition of Pluto as a planet really affect an astronomer that a cosmologist or a black hole astronomer and things like that? And I'm going to argue no, it does not, and so they probably would not stick around for that.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
The other issue, and this is where I do have an issue.
This is where you take issue?
This is where I take issue. Do I think that Pluto should be a planet? No, I don't. But I do take issue with this, is that clearing the orbit has no sign. It doesn't have, you can't.
Doesn't make sense.
Well, you can't define it. It doesn't have.
Do they have like an amount of that it's cleared? Because Pluto obviously is in the Kuiper Belt.
So Brandon brings up the Trojans, okay, with Jupiter. Sure, it hasn't, but those Trojans are actually in Lagrangian points for Jupiter. But anyway,
they're not orbiting Jupiter; they're orbiting the Sun. They just happen to be in Jupiter's.
Well, yes, but also it's severely impacted by Jupiter's gravity.
Right. So but
cluster.
If you take all of the material that is in Jupiter's orbit, and you add up the masses of all those things, it's like still nothing. Extremely insignificant compared to Jupiter itself.
Well, so, everything is compared to Jupiter.
Okay, so now let's take a look at the Earth, where this would be a little bit. Earth doesn't have the mass Jupiter has. But if you take all of the material that is in Earth's orbit and add it up, it's still insignificant compared to the Earth.
But Pluto.
Hey, Mr. Frodo.
Oh, there he is. Oh my God. He's so cute. Like the little beard. He's got such a beard.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, so if you take all of the stuff in Pluto's orbit, and add it up, it's actually greater than Pluto itself.
Oh shit, that's a big thing.
So my problem
does that include Karen? Or Sharon, however you say it?
I think even if you don't include it, it's still greater than Pluto. Yeah. And so my issue is that there was no way of defining what it means to clear an orbit in this definition. And so you're basically making a statement, but you don't say how you execute that statement. Does that make sense?
But I would also like to point out that Pluto's orbit is tilted 5 degrees off the plane of our solar system, which indicates it did not form necessarily at the same time as the rest of the planets.
Or that it's just different.
It's different.
That it's just different.
And who amongst us isn't different?
Well,
right. So I don't think that in clearing the orbit, they actually calculate the moons.
Yeah.
They don't.
But I mean, Pluto's obviously, you just said, it's significantly surrounded by more things than.
Also, technically, Pluto crosses Neptune's orbit, so of course.
No. All right. Yes, but Neptune isn't going to be defined. It's not going to be figured out. So you take the average distance that Pluto is, and you calculate it, and you figure out what else is at that different distance. Add all that mass up, and it's greater than Pluto.
You know. It's kind of like biology in a sense. Biology, you have all these different fucking subcategories upon subcategories upon subcategories of various things to help kind of differentiate and help study things better, basically, instead of lumping everything into one standard category. And I think that's the same principle. While people might not like that, you know, these definitions, or I like Pluto as a planet because blah, 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 textbooks, and what's what I grew up with, whatever. But I think this is important because even if the definition itself is not the best or not refined in a way that most people would like, it still is saying, hey, with our new technology, we've discovered all this other shit out there that is saying that, oh, this is kind of different than the rest of the things that we're seeing, so let's make this new category for us to then kind of whittle down and refine our study of these objects in a different manner. Let's not lump it into just the same category as...
Did bark?
You know... Did he?
I made a mistake.
I didn't hear it, but we'll drink just because. You know, so I think that this is, whether you agree with it or not, this is an evolution of science and being able to,
all right.
You know.
Okay, now we can't. Okay, I think he barked again.
I don't know. Oh my God.
Anyway, I think that, and this is what I used to say when we were when I was giving shows in the planetarium. And the story of Pluto is the story of how science works. In 1930, 1932, whenever it was discovered, it goes around the sun. We call it a planet, and it stayed that way for like 70 years.
Because we couldn't see all the other stuff around it.
And then telescopes got bigger. They got better. And we're able to see further out. We're able to see some of the faintest things in our solar system. And we discover all these other things, and it forces us to have to make a definition for a planet. It forced us to ask the question, what is a planet? And this was the first attempt, though that third little bullet point doesn't have really any scientific meaning to it. Because it doesn't define what it means.
Well, that's the distinguisher, though.
But it is a distinguisher, but it doesn't define how you. It doesn't say how you define it.
Yeah. Well, I think when the mass overrides your primary mass object, you know, then it's like, oh shit.
So, as as time progresses, we learn more about the universe in which we live, and it forces us to ask questions. And Pluto really does, show how science works. And yes, Federico stands by his opinion at the time, which was asking kids, do you want to have to remember 100 plus names at school for planets?
Can you imagine that mnemonic? We got to include Makemake, Hame, and the Quirwar.
It would be like a bare naked lady song they had to remember. It's been one week to the Mercury.
Yeah,
it would just be a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, but parents, adults were like, well, when I was a kid, I learned Pluto was a planet. Well, you know what? Nobody gives a shit what you learned when you were, your connection to an object doesn't matter.
Also, asbestos was fine and lead was healthy to drink. And you can play with Mercury.
Yeah. Pluto doesn't give a shit what you think about it. No. It's still going to continue to go around the sun.
Do its thing. Pluto's going to plute.
It's going to plute. Yeah. And so,
it's my next shirt.
Pluto's gonna Pluto.
I'm just surprised that it took this long to actually make a definition for a planet. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, guys, we didn't have an actual definition. We love, as a species, defining things. We have a whole dictionary made up of words.
We love, as a Western culture, to define things.
Okay, I will say, yes. All right, thank you. Yes. Sorry.
As the white man voice of reason.
So
Jack says, we didn't start the fire, but with planet names. Oh, for ancient Greek, sun was a planet. I mean, it's a wanderer. It's a wanderer. Yeah.
Even for William Herschel, it was a whole thing. I mean, remember when he thought that there was an atmosphere of the sun, he could live underneath it, and sunspots where the city's poking out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would die real fast.
Fast. All right. So
is that how we name things? Is that how the universe gets its name? We don't. The IAU basically names everything. Basically,
but then what is the etymology?
Galaxies.
But what's the etymology of universe in general?
Universe. Google it. Uni means.
I did, as a matter of fact. So uni is one, and verse is turned. So universe is combined into one. So everything combined into one.
It's everything and nothing.
So yeah,
the universe is everything and nothing.
But you see, universe. This is definitely a hangover conversation.
I'm ready for this
universe came about before the idea of multiverses and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Hangover. Join us, Hangover.
We're going
to
talk about all of this in the Hangover. Join us in 2 weeks for
High in the Sky holy shit, for December?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I will not be with you. I will be someplace else, asleep.
Yeah.
Jack, by the way, if you're in the Council Bluffs area, Jack has a hidden $5 bill on the science page of the school's dictionary in the library. Go find it.
Hey, we're going to Council Bluffs, guys, and we're gonna go vote. We're not registered to vote in Iowa. We're gonna go vote.
This is gonna come out.
When's the last time you saw a $5 bill?
It was a while ago.
Last time I had to buy. Anyway,
vote.
This will be out after you vote. So, but we hope you voted.
Oh.
If you have not already voted, please vote. Vote your conscience, but vote who I want you to vote for. In the end. I think that we all want you.
I gotta get going for right now. I'll see you in the Hangover.
All right.
All right. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you.
Bye.
back.
We're back. Brandon's not back yet because he's got a puppy. He's got to entertain and bribe with treats. But we get a beautiful view of his lights that he has on his ceiling. And
I'll be honest, when we first had it up, all right, so we came back and we only saw one light, and I really thought it was a rocket launch. So
he is known for his rocket launches.
Well, yeah, but I thought it was like NASA, and so I thought it was a rocket launch. All right, so what I want to talk about. Welcome to The Hangover.
Welcome to The Hangover with Cosmos the Cosmos. We're hanging over from the main episode, which is all about how the universe gets named.
Yeah, how we name shit, how we define
shit in the universe. Anyway, so check out that episode.
The one thing I wanted to talk about, star registries.
Oh God, yes! I forgot about star registries, but I thought they would be a part of the show because star registries.
I specifically put it in The Hangover.
The biggest scam.
First of all, I knew that the main part of the show was going to go long because it always does, and I was like, this could be interesting for The Hangover.
Yes,
so I put it in The Hangover.
This is great. Yes, I'm excited to talk about this. He used to sell Karens. Elizabeth said, "Hey Karen," my mom pops in and said, "Hey guys in chat," which you can see on the stream. "Hey Karen, the best Karen. I used to sell those things." And then she clarified, not Karens, the Star Kits. First of all, it's funny thinking about you selling Karens, but also you used to sell the Star Kits, the Star name registry things. I mean, I know. I have at least one friend that had a star bought for her. Yeah, like the Star registry things, like yeah.
Oh, see, I'm thinking like kits to like the planispheres where you can like look up and go boom.
Okay. Well, we're talking about the star registry. So, but I do know somebody who had their ex-husband buy them a star, and she has the printout and the star name and all that.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I remember there was a case. Sorry, I have something in my eye. It's makeup because I rarely wear it, but I remember we had someone come into the planetarium that wanted to show their girlfriend or whatever the star that they had bought for them, and it was like, you're not going to see it. First of all, it's a very like dim star that's like not naked eye visibility in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
and also doesn't actually have the name that you. It's not actually named after.
And it.
Oh wow.
So. All right. First of all, I want to preface this by saying, do not buy stars from star registries or other things.
Don't waste your money.
Having said that,
although it's kind of fun, I guess.
Oh, it's all part of bringing this in.
It's fun for the gimmick.
Right. I do want to say though, if your local planetarium has a thing where you can buy a star, then buy it from them because it supports that local planetarium.
So it's not like it's bullshit, but it supports the local planetarium.
Right. But I'm pretty sure that the planetarium is not telling you.
Raise your camera up a little bit. Your forehead's cut off.
Yeah. So like the IAU will specifically say that we do not accept.
Yeah, they have
names.
a whole page on their website that's all about star registries and that kind of thing.
That's because they came in late. That's because star registries are predatory. They take advantage of those in need and take advantage of. Yeah, I hate it.
Sorry.
Yeah, and okay, all right.
Come
on, Jack, hurry up. There we go.
The
Puppy
best
Jack.
man has arrived.
No, I don't have a microphone anymore.
Because like so many times, people will have like a loved one who's dying or a new baby or a new child, and they want to name a star after them. And it's not true. People are just taking their money. Like a guy who sells property on the moon and Mars. It's illegal. It doesn't work. It's completely fictitious, and you're still giving them money for no good reason. So it's completely predatory.
Yes, you drink because of a dog.
We don't do the drinking rules in the hangover,
We're gonna do the
we'll take because Jackie has made an appearance, even though you can't see his
and
cute little face.
If you guys can hear the dogs in my place chewing on the snacks that just made them, then we'll drink.
We can't.
That's good. That's for the best.
You have a good noise cancellation on your Skype.
I mean, it always was difficult because people would come into the planetarium and go,
I know.
I want to see this star that I bought.
Yeah.
And it's in honor of my dead grandmother.
Oh God.
And
it's like, well,
see,
you have to say to them, I'm like, okay, I will show you where it is. But
they do real star coordinates, but.
Because they send you this really slick document that has right ascension on it and declination. It tells you the star, what constellation it's in, maybe some information about the star if there is any information about the star, and it just breaks your heart telling them, because you really need to tell them,
yes,
you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, you could put a circle around it.
Even if you had a telescope, you wouldn't know which one it was.
Yeah.
But here it is, and it's not the official name of your. The star is not going to be named Nana.
So how like, okay? So granted, I haven't looked into this the last couple of years. But I'm assuming we would have heard the news. How have they not been sued into oblivion for this?
Because it's not illegal.
But it's not true. It's a grift. It's snake oilsman.
Right, but they probably have some sort of fine print that says
that it's like,
this isn't true.
It's named within our registry.
Yeah.
And it isn't.
Now, what I will recommend, though, and we each actually did the same thing for the same anniversary for us all, but for each of us, but is you can go to or you can, if you have access to a planetarium software, you can make them yourself, but you can go to a site and get a printout of what the sky looked like, the stars looked like on your wedding day or whatever day you want.
And and if you want an easy one, you go to Stellarium, download Stellarium, put in your date, and there's your sky and location.
Yeah. The location and time.
Oh, yeah. So Elizabeth in chat says you could start the lawsuit. It says in there for entertainment purposes only, half of the stuff at Spencer's. Yeah. So they definitely they have a legal team that's obviously going to cover their fucking asses. For anything
I don't know if they have a legal team. I think they hired one lawyer 20 years ago and said put this in.
Yeah.
And that'd be $200 for an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so if it makes you feel better, okay, but don't go into there thinking, but you're just giving money
to it. It's not real, but have fun with it. I guess.
You're just giving money to a corporation that doesn't give a shit. But if a planetarium does it, then buy it from the planetarium. They're going to tell you, the planetarium is going to be up front and tell you that, hey, look, we're not naming, whatever. But it's a way for the planetarium to raise money. What Edelman Planetarium in New Jersey, in Amy's, they do it. And so, because, or at least they did, because I remember there was a signature tag in emails where, it says something about buy a star and it supports the planetarium.
Okay. But they're obviously, and knowing who runs that planetarium, they're obviously not going to be it's trying to sell this for real. They're going to be this isn't, you don't really have the name.
So that was my caveat, was that if a planetarium is doing it, please support the planetarium and do it and buy that star.
Otherwise, your star, if you had somebody buy a star for you and name it after you, it's not. But enjoy the fancy printout.
No, sir.
Was that a bark? What was that? We get to see Brandon with as a new puppy dad, and it's so much fun.
But realize what it is, and Brandon's trying to figure out what to do.
It's great.
Use a dad voice.
He doesn't have his dad voice yet.
Let's hear your dad voice.
He doesn't have.
No, I can't do my dad voice right now.
He doesn't have a dad voice yet.
Anyway, I'm not because I don't have one, but it's not right now.
It's not like Mike's dad voice, because that's a real.
Whoa,
dad
no,
voice.
Mike has a real dad voice.
He has a real dad voice.
There's a difference.
Because he's a real dad.
Well, no. What
children.
it is as a kid, I heard a dad voice a lot.
I heard a dad voice, but I don't have a dad voice.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna. Guess who did it?
Oh no!
No. But you know what is like worse?
Brandon's got a mom voice.
The mom voice.
No, so the worst mom voice I got is I'm waking up at 7 a.m. on Sunday because she's vacuuming and sweeping and cleaning, and I'm not. That's the worst.
I'm sorry.
When you're
7
trying to
a.m. on a
sleep
Sunday?
and she's cleaning on the weekend, you're like, I have no choice. I have to get up. This is pure guilt.
Yeah. So this is a story I'm going to tell at my dad's funeral, and my mom is already said she has told me that they don't want stories. And I'm gonna be like, oh, "You're dead. The stories are gonna be told because I think it's funny."
Those are the best parts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I was a kid and I was outside playing as a kid does.
Yes, kids do that.
And,
well, I don't know if they do that anymore, but they did do. Yeah. They did do that.
So this is what I hear: Michael George. And I was like, "Oh shit." They didn't say my middle name.
I was gonna say
which is the giveaway. Which is like, oh shit, that's when you know. But it was a yell that they used my whole name. It wasn't just Michael. It was Michael George. And so I go in thinking I'm in a lot of trouble because it was also a dad voice. And my dad was like, "Can you give me the remote control?"
That's good.
And at the time, I was like, oh, okay, here. But
that's
to
what
me,
kids are for, so you don't have to get up and
have
do
to get
shit.
the remote.
To
Yeah,
me, it is
get the bunny antennas right.
Story.
Yeah.
I love the story,
That's
and
good.
it's just my dad in the chair. Can you give me the remote?
Unfortunately, our dogs aren't trained enough to bring us things.
Right. Although I do want to train further to bring my slippers, but it's a long way away from that.
Yeah, you got. You got
So
some
I never once have gotten my full name, first, middle, last name yelled at me.
Really?
I even said I've never had that. That's never been the thing.
Although
to be fair, I told this story earlier today, oddly enough. When I was a very young child, my mom would check in on me to make sure I didn't die because I was so quiet.
Oh. Okay. So
because you're an old man even as a child.
There was one time.
Sorry. One other quick thing. Speaking of being an old man as a child, so my mom also likes to tell the story. I was a very rotund baby, if you will.
Oh, I was a fat baby.
Oh yes, I was a rotund
baby. I was a very
baby.
fat baby.
You
I
had the
had
baby
rolls
fat.
upon rolls.
And so she would take me around in the stroller because I'm like, I don't know, like 8 months old, and she'd always say somebody come up to me and said, "Put a tool belt on that kid. He's ready to go."
I can't imagine you as a chubby baby. I was
I'll send you the
super chubby
pictures.
baby. I would love to see your chubby baby pictures.
I was over 10 pounds coming. I was like 10 and a half to 11 pounds coming out.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
What happened?
God, what was I? I was 7
she was still
something.
guilt made to this day about that.
I was sick. Yeah, she should.
Yeah. How much were
Yeah,
you?
and that's why I do everything.
Jesus.
How much were you?
I think I was like 6 pounds 8 ounces. Mom can correct me if she's still on.
No.
I think I was 6 pounds 8.
I was 7
Say hi to
something.
people. Come here.
I was 7
Oh, new puppy.
Scarlet!
No, that's not
That's
new
not
puppy.
his new
That's
puppy.
Scarlet.
That's Scarlet.
No, this is Scarlet. But new puppy for the podcast.
Yes, new puppy for the pod. Scarlet.
Oh, got you.
She's so pretty. She's such a pretty girl.
Such a pretty girl.
She's such a good. Elizabeth, me too, dude. Like you were a fat baby too, Elizabeth. Elizabeths are fat babies. Apparently, we got 2 data points. Elizabeths are fat babies.
Well, okay, but to
My
be
dad's 6
fair,
foot.
to be fair, for all moms who give birth, every baby's a fat baby.
Well, yes, fair. Absolutely
Very
fair.
fat baby.
Oh, I was 8
Baby.
pounds? Oh, shit.
Wow,
I was
8 pounds, 4
ounces. Damn.
Oh, you were heavier than I was.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
Oh,
I mean,
I'm like a
comes in
sumo
light.
wrestler compared to you guys.
Like Jack's
But-
5 pounds 21 inches long.
So he was
that was a long.
he was
baby.
long.
Lean.
He was spaghettified
long.
coming
he was
out.
like a tree beard. Yeah.
Jack was coming out that black hole.
He's coming out, literally and figuratively, right?
Oh, 10 pounds?
Anyway, wait.
10 pounds.
Who was 10 pounds?
Oh,
Okay.
it's Elizabeth's
Oh.
brother.
All right.
Elizabeth
Is
over
your
9.
brother older than you or younger?
Okay, Katie was the 6 pound baby. I
excuse
guess
me,
I took Katie's weight as mine.
I took notes as to what I wanted to talk about in Hangover because
yes.
we are getting off track.
Yes, we're
no longer near the stars. We're talking about
our
weights of
baby
babies.
weights.
So what I
Jack
wanted
is
to
so
ask,
happy.
Jack is just, he's
we
being
are
extra cuddly.
we
Can
are
you see
abnormal
Jackie's
people
face?
between us. Oh, I just have another one. So first of all, how many constellations do you think like a normal person can name?
Oh.
You got like the
10,
Big Dipper, Orion.
Nope. Big Dipper doesn't count.
No, but they would say Big
They
Dipper,
would
They would
guaranteed.
say Big Dipper, but
it
Big
wouldn't
Dipper
And they would
isn't it.
say the Little
Wouldn't
Dipper.
count.
Okay,
Then it wouldn't
okay,
count. So they got 2 asterisms and a constellation.
Are we saying asterisms too?
No, we're saying constellations.
So it has to be constellations.
They would say that and their sign, and maybe like a Cancer.
Well, I
I
do
don't know
think
if they know that as a constellation though.
I think
Most people.
they're gonna be able to list. They're going to be able to list off some like the zodiac signs, and what do they use like the whatever the fucking zodiac name for things is, because they don't they use a
Virgo.
different name.
Cancer.
Well,
Virgo,
yeah, but
Scorpius.
like, don't they use like
Scorpio?
they'll say Scorpio.
Scorpio.
But okay, so they'll say Scorpio, but do you count that?
Yeah, Jack, you can't think of 9. I would say it's going to be Orion and the Big and Little Dippers.
No, I'm going to say
And there's a couple
Orion,
signs,
Leo,
zodiacs.
And then whatever their birth sign is.
Oh, Leo.
Yeah,
I don't know about Leo.
But then they'll say Virgo.
But do they know that as constellations or just a birth sign?
That's a
That's
good
my question.
Well, but they're going to. All right, I think the general person, even if they're just astrology followers, makes me want to vomit.
Okay.
They know that they are associated with constellations, and they're going to say those constellations. But the question again is still for. What are you barking at?
It's just doing that.
What are you saying? A constellation? Are you saying
What is
Canis
it,
Major?
Jackie?
You're more of a
You're
Canis Minor.
Minor.
So are you going to say, okay, Scorpio is cool in this?
Well, I don't know, because if I think back
know.
before I paid attention to the constellations in the night sky, other than just
Right.
an interest in astronomy, I would not equate necessarily the zodiac signs to constellations. But it would be like Orion and the Big and Little Dippers. How many people actually know?
So,
People might not know Cassiopeia as that W.
Right.
They
right.
might
So,
not actually
yes.
know. I would say
I would say less than 10.
now, so less than 10. Now, in the interest of being the hangover, for being entertainment purposes here, there are 88 constellations in the sky,
Yeah.
Mike and Liz.
Yeah.
How many of the 88 can we name?
10.
Oh God.
All right.
I mean,
And you know what?
Okay, let's do this.
get a
Let's
good
do
chunk.
this.
All right, wait.
Stop.
I'm gonna type this out because I want numbers.
All right. I'm going
Give me a
to
second,
preface
though.
all this by saying I am not giving constellations. I'm not.
I'm gonna yawn.
All right, so let's do this.
Wait. Give me a second. Let me.
What?
All right.
I'll let you know when I'm ready.
gotta
Oh my God, there's so
start
many. 88 is so many.
That's so
Well,
many.
it's 88. Okay, you ready?
No, I'm not.
Oh, how?
Um,
You should.
Now I'm ready.
All right.
Now I had
Okay.
my
You
Excel
knew
document ready to go.
this.
My
All right.
Excel, I didn't know it.
Ursa Major.
Hangover.
Well,
Ursa Minor.
Minor. Yeah.
Draco.
Draco.
Cassiopeia. Cepheus, yeah. Camel, the camel, that's a giraffe.
Camelopardalis. Yeah.
Camelopardalis.
Camelopardalis.
Perseus, Andromeda, Cetus,
Pegasus.
and Pegasus, yes.
Boötes.
Orion and Taurus. Canis Major, Canis Minor.
Wait. We already said that?
No, we said big.
No,
Ursa Major.
Canis Major.
Canis Major. Canis Major.
Leo and Leo Minor.
Oh, Leo Minor. That's a good one.
Canis Venecii.
Canis Venici. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monoceros.
Monoceros. What's the
I
hair
always call
thing?
Monoceros. Oh, that's
Monoceros.
Coma Berenices.
Coma
Berenices.
Go back and look at the shot, folks, about Coma Berenice.
Okay.
Coma Berenices.
Coma Berenices. Gemini.
The Northern Crown.
Yes. Which then Hercules.
Hercules.
Crater. Corvus.
Crater?
Lepus.
Lepus.
Scorpio.
We have to be at 88 by now.
Okay, Scorpio. Let's do the zodiac. Scorpio, Sagittarius,
Sagittarius,
Cancer,
Sagittarius,
Libra,
Libra,
Aquarius.
Cancer,
Aquarius,
Ophiuchus,
Aquarius, okay, Ophiuchus, yeah.
Capricorn,
Gemini.
Yeah, I think we said Gemini.
Aries.
I think we said Gemini.
Aries.
Wait, let me look. That thing's spelled right because I'm just
It's
hoping
fine.
for the best
we don't
here.
Need to spell
Auriga?
We did Gemini already. Okay, so Auriga.
Did you do Centaurus?
Aries. Oh.
Aries. Okay,
Oh,
Aries is in there.
Aquarius.
I think I did Aquarius already. Yep.
Hey guys.
Auriga.
Look, there ain't nobody out there.
Auriga's in there.
Okay. Lyra.
Ooh, yeah.
Lyra the harp.
Cygnus.
Cygnus
the
Aquila.
swan.
Aquila.
Oh, Aquila. I always call it Aquila.
Okay.
Aquila.
All right,
Aquila.
pronunciations don't count. We
We
just
don't
gotta get
care.
Yeah, but-
we gotta get on the list. Crux.
I feel like we're missing so many zodiac.
We are not
constellations.
even halfway there
Microscopium.
yet.
What is that fly?
Muska. Musca. M-U-S-C-A.
Oh, and isn't there like 3 parts of a boat?
A Centaurus.
I thought that was only
I
a
think that's
single boat.
Centaurus.
Oh, then it's
I don't know if Brandon wrote it down, but then there's
uh,
3 parts of a boat, like Argo's boat, right?
yeah, it's Canopus is in it, isn't it?
There's the keel.
Canopus is
Is it
in.
like Coelum or Celum or something?
Um.
Okay, we have phones. Let's look.
No,
this
no,
shit
no.
up.
We're supposed to do it by our...
No. We can't do that.
By our minds.
So far I have not participated. So let me see where we're at.
Hold on.
right.
Do you get Libra?
Okay.
We have Libra in there. Yes.
I am not looking it up. I am texting my daughter back. She wants to know what city I
Okay.
live in.
Liz, keep him honest.
Okay. Yeah, he is.
all right.
He is.
We have Ophiuchus.
Oh, is it like Phoenix or?
Wait, did we even say Orion?
Phoenix,
Yeah, we did say Orion.
Auriga,
Right?
Phoenix.
Auriga's in
Phoenix
there.
is
Did we say
a
Taurus?
constellation. Taurus.
Did we say Cancer?
We
said
Virgo?
Cancer.
wait. We did say
Virgo,
Taurus.
Aquarius.
I think I said Aquarius.
Yeah, we did say Aquarius. I haven't said Virgo yet.
I'm a good dad.
Okay.
So we are just over halfway there.
So
Think of inventions. Yes, boats.
Oh,
The Southern
telescopium.
Cross.
Microscopium.
Microscopium.
Yeah.
We already said that. That was number
Is the
41.
Southern Cross a
shit.
constellation or an
I
asteroid?
think so. I think it's a southern. I think it's a constellation.
Okay, Southern Cross.
Vodkium.
Vodkium?
Vodkium?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, it's number 88. It was like the official
Whiskium.
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 Rumium.
Ginium.
Hold on. Let me just Eridanus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
The river.
Yeah.
That's a good.
River.
That is the
The
longest
river.
constellation.
And then did we say? Let's find out. We did say Draco already.
Okay, Draco.
We did say Draco.
Botes.
We said
Oh,
Botes
yeah,
already.
Yeah.
Oh, Compass.
Botes was number 11.
Oh yes,
Oh,
those
Federico's
three.
helping
Those
us out.
three. Those three that
Antilla.
Federico has,
Horologium.
and the compass.
Horologium. Is that the clock?
Wait.
Sextants.
I
At
said
this
Lepus
point, though,
earlier.
now that we have the audience input, it's no longer us; it's other people as well.
It counts. It's
So
collective.
let's call it 49 out of 88 constellations. And these are for people
Indus?
for many years.
Indus.
Oh, Lepus
Indus.
Lupus. That's right.
I did say Lepus earlier. I said
Yeah, you did.
Corvus.
You did. Oh, I think I said Corvus.
Corvus.
The crow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Do you have them in alphabetical order?
Delphinus.
Delphinus.
that's right.
Yes. Forgot
Alright,
about
so
little Delphin.
ne-
Oh,
ne-
Sagitta.
Sagitta.
Did we get Sagittarius on there as well?
Yes, we got Sagittarius.
we did have Sagittarius, but
Yeah.
Sagitta's another one.
Sagitta. Yeah.
Sagitta, I think.
I did not spell that right. Okay,
Vela?
so but
Vela.
still,
Oh, yeah. The Argo ship was Vela, Pupus, and
right.
Arena.
But for our purposes, we got 52 tops out of 88, and we are technically professionals at naming constellations. Like that was our job. That was our
Not
job.
bad.
But more importantly, we've worked together for it. So
Yes.
Not bad.
collectively,
So you can say
Not bad.
if the
we all know
average
3.
person gets 5% of that without being professionals, that's pretty damn good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not
So if they
bad.
get 5 out of 88, that's pretty damn good compared to what we just got.
Yeah, and most of the ones I know are obviously in the northern hemisphere, not
Of
the
course.
southern
Yeah.
hemisphere.
Yeah.
Oh, Centaurus? Did we say Centaurus?
Yeah, we said Centaurus,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I can send you the list I got, and you can judge my spelling.
That'd be
But I
fun.
don't want to do that.
Put it in the chat.
That'd be
I
fun.
don't.
Let's
I
try
don't
to
have
spell.
that capability.
Well, Federico will judge your spelling. And that's fine. Federico keeps us honest.
He does.
On pronunciations.
Yeah.
And
no, we said Cetus.
No, we said Cetus.
Yeah, Cetus the Kraken.
Oh, we didn't say Andromeda.
We didn't say Andromeda. Oh! We didn't say Andy.
Like the.
Oh, Toby's ex-wife.
But we said Perseus, though, right?
We did say Perseus, and I think you said Cassiopeia. We said Cassiopeia.
We said Cassiopeia, Cepheus. You said Cepheus.
We said Pegasus.
Cassiopeia was number 4.
You said Pegasus.
We didn't say Andromeda.
But we didn't get Andromeda.
Did we see?
Oh my God!
Wait! I don't have Cepheus. So there's Cepheus.
Oh, he said
Cepheus. we did.
He said.
I get Cetus. Oh wait, no. So Andromeda was number 8. I didn't spell it correctly because I was going like Mavis speaking fast.
I can't say it.
Sorry.
So
I just dropped a really fun reference there.
I just say the giraffe that has a camel name.
Do you not get that, Liz?
You did a Mavis Beacon reference. I
just did.
There was too many things happening, and you were typing fast, and then I didn't.
I know.
And I heard you say Mavis Beacon, and then I was like, "Oh, Mavis Beacon." I know Mavis Beacon.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I do want to do
there's a whole documentary out recently called Finding Mavis Beacon, in which they go find, I think it was the Haitian actress who was the model for Mavis Beacon. What? And I didn't watch it, but I desperately want to.
There's a model for Mavis Beacon?
So when you played Mavis Beacon, there was a person that came up, and she looked very professional, and she judged you for spelling things wrong. But there was an actual model they took pictures of. So this person went to go find the actual Mavis Beacon, and there's a whole documentary about it. Anyway, that's my typing story.
Okay, all right. I always liked Camel Leopardalis because it's a giraffe.
Yeah, but it has camel in it. I never liked it.
So I have some dogs ready to go. So do we? I can take off early.
They're ready to go. The dogs are ready to go.
All hopped up and ready to go
on their CBD choose.
I say let's go ahead and call it.
Okay. Did you have anything else you wanted?
No, it was
Did we answer the questions you wrote down, Brandon?
There was something about the universe.
Oh, there was a universe question?
Yeah, you said you.
No. There was how many constellations?
No, you said that you
space
looked
person. No.
The definition of universe. Did I dream this?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
You're very correct about that. So I did look up the etymology of the universe.
Look up the. Yeah.
Because that's right. I did want to talk about this. I'm so sorry. But give me a second.
Puppy Jack is so happy right now.
Come here.
Jack is just living his best life right now. He's getting
this
pets.
Might be.
He's snuggling us.
Hi, puppy dog. Sorry, I have my own puppy situation going on.
I know. It's just
where did
Indy
go?
Indy's in the little cubby. Hold on.
One of the things, if I may. Oh, you have a cubby.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
There's Jack.
Oh, there's little Jackie. There's little Jackie.
Oh God.
You dropped it.
Oh, he's not in there. Never mind.
No.
He's a black cat, so they just didn't see him.
There's Winter.
Wait, was that the Surge sticker?
No. What?
Sorry, I saw a green cup and it looked like the Surge fonts.
It says space.
Okay.
There's Brandon on our view of him. There's no. All right, there's Jack.
But look at that face.
Look at that face.
That Jackie face. Okay. Yeah. So my question. Was, again, I will say in my best 46-year-old white man in the conference, it's less of a question, more of a comment. So when it comes to universe and cosmos, so I've always considered the universe our single dimension universe and cosmos the entire multiverse. That's kind of how I've thought about it.
The cosmos is the entire. I'm sorry, I got distracted by Jack. Just said something about cutting into a personal key lime pie.
And we stopped paying attention to you almost immediately.
That's understandable.
So the universe, you're including the multiverse.
No, cosmos is all encompassing.
All right,
universe,
I can get
one verse in theory. However,
is all.
the actual etymology of universe is, of course, based in Latin. It's uni, one, and versus is turn. But when you combine them, it actually means combine into one whole. So universe is more appropriate for cosmos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always thought of cosmos and universe as interchangeable. Like
they are. No, they are. They absolutely are interchangeable. But in my headcanon, cosmos was the entire multiverse together, and universe was a single.
I guess
universe is where we live. Cosmos is everything.
You know what? I don't even think about the multiverse as a part of it.
Because it's not real until Marvel gets
I don't
involved.
think about the multiverse because it's not a proven thing to exist yet. It's just it's a hypothetical.
But there are some wonderful theories, including the CMB, but that's a whole different episode.
Yeah, but well, you know, but the universe and the cosmos to me are interchangeable, and the universe is just everything.
Did we do an episode on the multiverse?
It's just.
I don't know.
I don't know.
One of our versions did.
But you know, the universe is just the entire it's the universe that all the galaxies and everything, you know, that was, you know, the thing. It's the thing that we're in. The Big Bang, the universe, and the cosmos are one and the same. Elizabeth says, what would you name the universe?
Universe.
Fred.
It's a pretty, I don't know, I like cosmos. Fred.
Turtle, all the way down.
Vera Rubin, because she doesn't get named for anything else.
Oh, the name of my character I haven't fucking played in 3 months. Yeah.
It's the Reuben. It's the
Reuben.
The Reuben, but that's also a sandwich, so it doesn't work. Yeah, but also, I don't know.
All right.
The Vera. All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, so thanks for joining us for The Hangover. Wait a minute, what?
Jack has a Snickers salad chilling in the fridge tomorrow at school.
A Snickers salad? What is that? That sounds like something from the Midwest. That sounds like something someone from the Midwest would know.
Yes,
Snickers with like
it sounds
Reese's
amazing, and oh god, I would gain 20 more pounds if Jack was here.
Jack, come on out to Oak Ridge.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a Midwest thing. All right. All right. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Come back and join us in a couple weeks where we talk about December, right?
The high in the sky for December, because
high in the sky in December.
Holy shit, folks, we're there.
And then next time you hear, we will be in a much better place as far as the political system goes. So we'll see you then.
We will.
Well,
we fucking will.
Diabetes intensifies.
I will be up all night Tuesday night. I'm gonna request Wednesday.
What are we doing for that day?
Drinking.
You're drinking, obviously. Like
fish.
There's no way we can go camping and seclude ourselves. Like we need to be. I specifically.
We'll come on out. We're in the middle of the forest, so we can go out in the backyard.
Go vote.
Go vote.
For those that are listening, please vote
if
you haven't already done so. Join us in a couple weeks where we talk about.
Wait.
Nope.
Can we make an official? What's the word I want to use? Like we want to not nominate. What's the word I want to use? We want to officially endorse.
Can we officially endorse
somebody? We officially endorsed a long time ago.
Insignificant podcast.
Kamala Harris.
Do it again. Make it known. All right.
Kamala Harris.
Definitely not the orange piece of shit.
Remember, Federico, vote.
Vote, Federico.
Federico, vote.
Vote, Federico.
But vote in all the swing states. Vote in Pennsylvania. Vote in Michigan. Vote in Wisconsin. Vote in Georgia. North Carolina. Arizona. Nevada. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote in Iowa. Cheers, everybody. Bye.
Deuces.
Bye.
Some of us see you in 2 weeks. I won't. I'll be asleep.
We're out.
We're out. We did it.
Wait.
We're out.
We're out.
Wait. I am